Alright, today I should be talking to you about a number of NFTs, and the first one I should be talking to you about is Time Variants. Time Variants is an interesting NFT collection with very interesting artwork, and it has already launched on Ethereum, I think, and it is actually in the phase of launching today on the 16th of December on Solana. So you can see here mint date 16th of December, sorry, on Solana, and you can see ETH mint. So it launched or it minted on ETH prior to this, and this is going to be the Solana drop. Now, what's the difference? Going onto their Discord, I believe what they're saying is that they have different outfits. So if you look on here, one of the outfits that you see here might not have been on the ETH launch. So these are the different variants, and you can see that it's quite good artwork, I have to say. It's these are some of the other outfits I believe that will be specific to the Sol launch, and so that's what you get with the actual Sol launch. Now, when we look at the website, it's quite interesting, and it tells you about the different kinds of features that each of the variants have. That it's got 240 traits in 10 categories, which amounts to thousands of variations, and this can be seen. I really like the artwork a lot. I'm not sure of these four which is my favorite, whether it's Punk Girl or Goat Girl. I'm just giving them names, but they actually look very different. So it tells you about the roadmap, and it tells you about the dev. Now, this is not a doxed team by any stretch of the imagination. However, because they have already launched on ETH, and they are, I believe, on OpenSea, but I didn't go and have a look at the collection on there. I believe that it's one that is already tried and tested, so they have some kind of track record. So even though they're not doxed, they have some kind of track record. And interestingly, I went to look for any kind of information about the team. It says about the dev, stroke artist, 3D artist, game developer of 20 years, senior 3D artist, has been involved in metaverse for a while, they say here, and they are saying that when the collection comes out, that it will be very good, and they're going to create some kind of 3D models or 3D version that can be used in the or within the metaverse. So it's on here. The time variance entry to the metaverse will have playable characters similar to those seen in our NFTs. We are looking into the current offerings and exploring different avenues to bring the community something amazing. So graphics are very important to us, as well as fun gameplay. Stay tuned for some metaverse updates and something special coming soon in the form of 3D time variants. So I'm guessing that what they want to do is they want to create these 3D time variants and implant them into various aspects of the metaverse. I'm not sure how they're going to do this, but I think that with the information they have here, they are actually talking about that, and that is definitely one of their goals. In addition to that, they actually have other goals that they seem to have completed in regard to the launch on ETH. So it's quite interesting. I'm not sure whether the launch on Sol or Solana will give the same features that they gave to the launch on ETH, whether you have the same perks basically that the guys who launched on ETH will get. But nonetheless, at least one thing we can say is that this is a genuine team that seems to deliver on some of the things it said. It's an issue when the team is not docked, so you don't really know whether or not you're going to get what you've been promised. But inherently, it seems as if this team has done that with the ETH launch and will do that with the Sol launch. Now, going to the Twitter page, they've got quite a number of Twitter followers, and you can see some of the variants, the time variants on here, and some of the outfits they have. And I think primarily what really attracted me to this is the fact that it has very good artwork, and I think that with the direction they're going in, if this gets into the metaverse, it will be a very, very nice look and addition for anybody who has one of them. Now, the second collection I should be looking at is these guys. These are SolSlatts, and it's an interesting collection as well. Very, it looks very, very good artwork. I don't know what I was going to say, like almost looks like a 3D like 3D artwork, and it's these guys who have a clothing line or clothing brand, sorry, and it says 4,000 slats living on Solana blockchain, first streetwear clothing brand from the blockchain. Join the gang. So that's interesting. So this is almost like a utility backed NFT, because what they are doing is that they're going to be producing a clothing line as well for any of the for any of the holders of the NFTs. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to pan out, whether or not when you actually get the NFTs, you are entitled to clothing or designs from the clothing, or you're entitled to some kind of royalties from the clothing. So that is an interesting one. I'm not sure how this is going to pan out. I think I saw somewhere in that regard, but let me go onto their website and see what they say on here. That should be revealed. So let's go to the vision. Let's see the vision. All hype streetwear brands such as Supreme started creating NFT authenticated clothing. SolSlatts NFT will act as a lifetime free pass for the Slat clothing brand. You receive every clothing drop we put out completely for free forever. The more we grow as a brand, the more valuable your NFT will be. What if you had a free pass for every Supreme drop? So they're telling you that you get a free pass for every clothing line they create, which is quite good, and this is the team. Now, the team are not doxed, but I went to look at this guy, and quite interesting. He has a very, very good Twitter page, because what he does is that he analyzes. That's Hot Bieber. What he does is he analyzes different NFTs, and he does a very good job of it. Actually, he breaks it down into categories, and this is what I presume this is the first NFT clothing release ever, and the first clothing drop from the Slat brand. So yeah, this is what the clothing looks like. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. It's an amazing. I don't know if that's their logo, but just a very nice looking image on there. And let's see. I want to see some. Yes, this is it. This is what I was looking for. This is some of the analysis that is done on the Astral Apes, which was a collection that I think went quite well. And he's talking about the aspects of the different criteria. So criteria, remarks, allocated score, project score, justification. So criteria: fully public, semi-public, public-facing owners with strong background, public-facing and still hiding behind NFT. So he's giving marks based on where he feels that the actual NFT collection stands in terms of whether or not you can see the actual team, whether they're doxed, and other different criteria. So it's one you can come and have a look at here. But what I say about this is that if this individual has gone to the length of actually analyzing different NFTs, and he has a good follower base, look at that, he's got 1,257 followers. I think that even though he's not doxed himself, I think that this is a genuine person, and I think he's definitely one that will actually follow up on his promises, because he's actually holding other people to account. So that is the second collection, SolSlatts. I think it's a good collection. When I look at the roadmap as well, there's quite a bit of it. Pre-sale and mint, free drip, gang affiliated, rep your gang, iStyle chain giveaway, which they're going to be giving a 14 karat white gold slat chain out to somebody. That's some lucky person. And there are all kinds of areas that they're talking about working within. So it's very interesting, because this is like I said, an NFT with some kind of utility, and it's always be interesting to get one with utility, because sometimes with NFTs you never really know what's going to happen, so you actually get something for it. Now, the third NFT I should be looking at is one that I couldn't find very much about, but I just like the artwork itself. The thing I don't know is with rabbits. I don't know why, this reminds me of something in Despicable Me where the rabbit was actually, I don't know, giving some kind of serum and became very aggressive. But this is the website and this is the Twitter page. So they're called the Rabbit Random Crew, and they were meant to be meeting today, but nothing. I cannot find anything in relation to what's going on with the mint. And I went to their link tree, and they have the website, their Discord, on Social and Digital Eyes. Obviously, there's nothing on either of those two because I don't think the mint has gone ahead, but it's definitely one that is worth looking at. And the artwork looks very, very different, and you can see this rabbit holding a gun, and this rabbit holding different types of weaponry. So, but what I'll say is that the artwork looks very good, and that is one of the things that has attracted me to it. Now, when we go to the website, let's have a look at the team, and let me see, is there anything come up? Yeah, it just gives these maybe it's because the launch hasn't gone ahead and they're not ready, so I'm not sure what is going on here. But anyway, it's definitely one to have a look at if and when they do come into existence. Now, this is the roadmap. We're applying to be listed on Magic Eden, whitelist and bonuses, and crypto exchange. One of our main goals is to be listed on CoinGecko, and so it looks as if there's going to be some kind of token with this. Phase 1, quality of rabbits, the arrival of the rabbits rarity reveal. Then phase 2, marketplace, rabbit marketplace will be available shortly after launch. Airdrop and creativity help the children. Every 3% of each sold NFT will be donated to charity funds, which is very commendable. So that's what you get with this. It doesn't have very much on it. I like the artwork, and that's why I came here. And that is with NFTs sometimes what attracts us, because we have a different NFT criteria that we look at or we kind of enjoy, and then we go and see what the team is about and see if it's one that is worth buying into. But these are the 3 NFTs that should be covering today. One of them is going to be on one of them is already on Ethereum, and the other 2 are on Solana strictly. So they will be launching at the dates I said, except this one, and I'm going to have to revisit this again. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my my video. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. Help me subscribe, and let's see if we can get there together as I continue to make videos and continue to look into aspects of NFT collections. Thank you. Bye.